period, and he has such a good counter approach team.
And it's so good to see him doing so well in King of Fighters as well, because he is mostly well known for Tekken. So now people can say, oh, Arslan Ash, he's that King of Fighters player, right? You're going to see some people who don't even know him from Tekken coming out.
I mean, with like multi-game champs are so they're so consistent in the FGC, right? We look at what Sonic Fox was able to do. They've done that for years. But Arslan Ash coming out here representing Pakistan with that incredible scene. They have so many good players out there, and he's just proving it again here in KOF.
It's so crazy. Just the storyline that we saw way back when in Tekken with like the Pakistan invasion, right?
Coming when Nee went out there like, hey guys, we have a problem.
And now we get to start that in King of Fighters here.
We're going to be getting into round one up. Top 16 winner's side. We got DANKE and we got Arslan Ash. So spacey game, Yuri obviously going to be looking to try and approach as often as possible and burst in when you can, but King is so good at preventing that.
Yeah, and one thing that Yuri also really excels at is just that meter gain, right? She's going to be constantly building meter by just whiffing those fireballs there from full screen, but the same is going to go for DANKE here with King. Oh no, a bad jump in though.
I think this might be reversed on the names potentially here. I think Arslan Ash is the one on the right-hand side there running, because this looks like the same team that he was running at Combo Breaker.
Yeah, the King Athena Elizabeth, it should be.
So it's an entire zoning game right now, because you have to be careful in the approach. We talked about it before. He's going to slide in, get the pressure going right now, and now you see the Yuri's taking a lot of stray hits, but finally finds an opening.
Yep, all you need is that one big hit. She does a deceptive amount of damage there, but charges up the fireball and thinks that is going to get punished here by Arslan Ash. Goes into the DP as well. Level 1 wants to cash out on the damage, not quite enough to kill.
That was the mix. Just going over, but not giving him that respect, waking up, just back off of me, not trying to get hit 2Bs. But here we go. This is an opportunity. Can you keep him in this corner? But no, Arslan Ash again. His defense, he's so hard to open up.
Yeah, and DANKE needs to be really careful here, because the chip damage from those fireballs is going to start to add up real soon. There's the jump in. Really patience there with the staggered pressure.
Hey, you talk about that chip damage. We're pretty much at that window right now for Yuri. We're approaching 8 seconds. You had to make something happen, and that's not going to be it. Arslan Ash gets the first character down.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, not going to gain too much health back here for King going into the mid position.
All right, coming out.
Sleepy Boy here, going to start their own zoning game.
So we went from one to the next. So after what happened with that first character, how do you think the approach is going to be? Well, actually, never mind. There's no approach. There's no approach at all. Arslan Ash is currently dominating in the corner.
Those fireball loops in the corner are absolutely disgusting there. The CD backs up to create some space, tries to jump in over the EX Pello.
All right, Jobber, what do you think is going to be approached now that we got a little bit of space here? First, DANKE with this Matenkun to try and get rid of this King, because he's losing on the fireball game, trying to get in the approach, but he's getting anti-aired.
Yeah, there's the DB. We haven't even seen a dash punch come out yet, though, and that's something that you usually see from Matenkun when they're trying to get in and establish some pressure, but just too afraid to try and go around that fireball, but a well-placed DP is going to be able to get rid of King.
I think a part of the fear of trying to go for the dash punch was how often the fireball is coming out from King. You're trying to establish tempo control. You're trying to force jumps, which were leading to very free anti-airs, but now you talk about zoning. Athena comes in, but also an incredible rushdown character. You have to watch out for how often you decide to throw those pillows, because Arslan will approach from the air.
Yeah, and it's also really just difficult to catch Athena, too. Matekun's not the quickest character around, and we're already seeing that here, just how fast Athena can actually be.
Yeah, you know when things are going wrong, you hear that backdash, just getting out of there as quickly as possible for Arslan. You can play this mid-range perfectly, waiting out the punch, but just misses.
Okay, trying to go for that overhead kick. They're able to actually catch with the dash punch, gets the OTG, trying to establish a little bit of pressure in the corner, but goes right into the reflect. Really unfortunate there.
Dominant control right now from Arslan Ash, is keeping the pace of the game in his favor, and it hasn't been anything excessive. There's been no super rush down. You're just waiting, but now decent amount of meter on the side of Ash. This is the spend that money character. You gotta get one hit confirmed, and you can potentially get this back down. We're seeing a little bit of chip, especially with the range that Athena's at with 4 bars. You can get this done.
Yeah, but right now Arslan is doing an incredible job at just reflecting all these fireballs here from Ash. Just tries to get that. Really, all Ash needs is that one touch into the install, right? And that's going to kill Athena at this range. It is a one-touch kill range here, but catching Athena is easier said than done.
I realized that pause you had too. This is one of those commentator mix-ups. We have Arslan Ash and Ash on the same screen. So, but Arslan doing an amazing job again on defense, just blocking the jump-ins, blocking the low. But his opportunity gets a hit confirm. It doesn't get anything out of it.
Ooh, and Arslan is going to come out with their own here, but drops the DP, and DANKE gets a second chance at life now.
There you go. Big opportunity right there for DANKE, getting the opening on the Athena. So this is down to the last 2. Decent amount of meters still. Actually, never mind. 1 bar left on DANKE. I didn't realize he spent 2 at the end there. But here's the real problem. The one who snuck under the radar, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, one of the best characters in the game before the patch, honestly. Just making it all the way up there on the tier list now. But a well-placed flash kick from DANKE. Wow, just wakes up with a button there to get out. Super.
Anti-air ability, anti-zoning ability, you're not going to be able to do that for very long. Once again, there it is, the reflect. But you get hit confirmed, decent amount of damage. You're going to get corner position at least out of this.
Yep, throws out the super here as well. Just keeps the combo going, ending there with the DP, pushing all the way to the corner with the throw.
This is an opportunity. You got to respect this. I wake up, another throw. What do you do for the mix-up this time? Backing off, respecting it. ARSLAN trying to block. Meanwhile, DANKE has gotten itself back into the game. All you need is one more hit.
Yeah, and you're seeing DANKE just backing up now, ready to play that zoning game, just putting out these traps here to try and force ARSLAN Ash to come in.
Approach this Will-O-Wisp, please. Land right on top of it. Please do it for me. And you got to play that range right now. There's no reason to overcommit. If you decide to fireball, that gives an opportunity for ARSLAN to react and get in.
Yeah, and DANKE is sitting on no meter either, but there's a clean trade, and you see the lean forward. Just the sigh of relief there.
That was so well played by DANKE, keeping the composure after the first 2 characters went down to the zoning war. It was all ARSLAN constantly outpacing in the zoning game, reacting accordingly. When those jump-ins came in, we saw a lot of just free anti-airs coming in from ARSLAN. What do you think the approach is going to be this time? Does he approach the same way because it was so dominant at the start? Or does he try to rush down a bit more, maybe to establish early dominance?
I think you play the exact same way until you get to Ash, because Ash ended up being the really big problem, right? So there's no reason not to change up what you're doing. It has been working. When you get to Ash, you need to make sure you stay on top of them. Do not give them any space to move at all, because Ash is incredibly strong playing that long or mid-range footsies game, but of course you have to look out for that flash kick. That's the main thing. That flash kick coming out can immediately turn the entire game around, which we saw last time.
It's so good at playing at the back end as well. Having the meter on attached to Ash, even in the previous patch, there were just characters that did it better, but the damage output was always there for Ash. Now here with this new patch, with a lot of problems out of the way, not getting uppercutted all the way to the left or right side of the screen for free, it's crucial that you give Ash that respect, and I think that kind of messed ARSLAN up a little bit at the end, where he wasn't zoning this, or he kind of got caught up trying to play too heavy in the zoning game. It took a lot of damage for it.
Yeah, I absolutely agree, and right now we're seeing still some of the same that we saw last time. DANKE being incredibly patient here with Yuri, just content to sit back and build up that meter.
Oh, and DANKE's finding the openings now too, in between the gaps, but the anti-air get, oh, there we go, good jump in.
Oh, gets the jump in this time. He's actually able to get confirmed with the close C. Lots of damage here, ending with the DP. Keeps going, establishing the pressure, tries to go for the slide. Standing CD there, backs up and creates a little bit of space, but jumps into Yuri's fireball here.
And DANKE getting that space needed. Going for the charge, looking for an approach, trying to change the timing up to catch ARSLAN's jump in, because... Oh, there we go, gets a jump in. It's gonna be a lot of damage. That can lead to it. Oh, no! A pixel left.
Chip damage is a factor here, but the jump in from ARSLAN Ash perfectly spaced, and that is what we saw last time too. We saw DANKE try to go for the charge fireball and get blown up for it, and you saw the frustration in their face there too, dropping out some words we can't say here.
Yeah, we esports out here right now, but the magic pixel coming through, at least it is now in an opportunity where you could get that chip potentially. But the big thing against a player the caliber ARSLAN is you can't get too obvious with trying to find it, but there we go, the DP again. That's how it went down the last round. It worked out this time, but much more health this time on Matenkun.
Yeah, absolutely. So quick now, going to build back a ton of it here going against Athena. But this is a problem we were talking about before. It's really tough for Matenkun to actually catch Athena, especially an Athena piloted by ARSLAN Ash. You're seeing already trying to throw the fireballs into the air too to stop the jump and approach. Not able to stop it for long. There's the throw immediately into some Psycho Balls.
And you do not want to be in the corner when Athena has 3 bars as well. Athena has the ability to cash it out. But speaking of cash outs, we have gotten back to neutral. We got that space separation and doing a good job of just putting pressure on Wake Up. You have to respect, I think DANKE's best ability so far has been covering options on Wake Up repeatedly, Jobber.
Yeah, and I also really love that DANKE is just spending all the cash, right? You want to get rid of Athena as fast as possible, because that was the problem character last time. Dominating round there from DANKE, able to get rid of that problem character.
And this is top 16 winner's side. This is only best of 3, so if this goes down the way that it's looking right now, we could see ARSLAN take an early trip into the loser side of bracket.
But has a 5-bar Elizabeth, so it's not quite over yet, and this is a really strong start, but drops the conversion. Really unfortunate to see there.
Keep that belief at all times at KOF. Characters get melted at any given time. Elizabeth, like you said, with 3 bars is a problem, but I think the invalidation of what DANKE did before, but spend that meter right now, back to neutral, waiting for, I think he was trying to bait out the DP so he could get a free whiff punish.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you have to expect the DP coming out from the Metakun players. It's an incredibly strong DP, but there we go. A nice, short, little, easy confirm, spend the meter, get the kill, and we are down to the anchor war now.
This is why ARSLAN is so good. He keeps his composure in these positions. He doesn't let the stuff phase him, but you can see the heavy breaths coming out from both of them. They feel the stress. This is a $5,000 pop bonus tournament. You do not want to be getting sent down to losers with this stack bracket right now.
Yeah, and we're seeing the change here from ARSLAN just trying to stay on top of DANKE right now, right? Doesn't want to sit back and try and reflect the fireballs. Wants to get in with a jumping A. Nice confirm, has a really substantial life lead here, but DANKE still has 3.5 bars on deck. Will they even get a chance to spend it?
This is one more of the throw. Not enough, but now you have to take pretty much anything here. Oh, the wake up, get off me.
Shatter Strike goes into the quick max mode confirm. Look at the damage that's coming out from here with the DP into the level 2 install. Is this dead?
Oh my god, Ash does so much damage! Look at this, it's like 80%! You're still being juggled! You might die off of this next wake up! Magic Pixel and anti-air! And it's gonna be DANKE who sends ARSLAN Ash to losers 2-0 to start off top 16!
What a comeback there with Ash. Perfect execution, too. For a second there, I thought that entire combo was going to kill, but just leaving there with the Magic Pixel and letting the DP rip is such a hard call out, too. If that whiffs, you're dead.
Was that Joe? was that Joe we just watched? That was Ash. Ash's damage output is stupid. That was so strong. That was like 70%. But the most important part about all of that, in that situation, not dropping that combo.
Yes.
There's so many people who will lap